ladies, gentlemen, and all you accounting programs that believe in users. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Joke Net here on the 146715 repeater. I am K8PVL, your net control for the evening. My name is Nemo, November Echo Mike Oscar, and I am located in Denmark Township. Before I go any further, is there anyone that needs this repeater for emergency or priority traffic? Okay, nothing heard. If anybody does need a repeater for emergency or priority traffic, please break in at any time with break in your call sign. We will concede the repeater for the duration of your emergency. Welcome again to the Wednesday Night Joke Net. This is a directed net, and all traffic should go through net control. Everyone with a valid amateur radio license is encouraged to participate. Everybody else that's listening in all the other ways, we appreciate you being around too. This net meets every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., and the purpose of this net is to come up with crazy punchlines for this week's joke. This is a 3-round net, so please stick around or you may miss something. Before I go down the list of regular check-ins, let me just say the repeater is owned and operated by the Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club, and it is available for public use. Obviously, if you're reaching this repeater via RF, it has a negative offset and a PL tone of 141.3. It has an Echolink node of N8CT-L. You can reach us at as well, and we appreciate everybody who checks in either way. Please treat the repeater like it has a 2-minute timeout and allow for clean breaks between transmissions. Other than that, we are good to go. I'm going to take a quick break for time. We'll go down the list and see who all's in with us tonight. All right, I'm going to start at the top of the list with KC8LAR. Jeff, are you with us tonight?
KC8LAR, present.
All right, good to hear you out there on the radio this evening, and thank you for joining us. How about Ken, KE8YBN? All right, haven't heard nothing from him there, but that's okay. It's a dark and rainy night outside, so we appreciate all the check-ins we get. He might just not be in a spot where he can punch in. We'll try Wayne though. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Good evening, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Very good. Thank you for joining us tonight, Wayne. Always a pleasure having you with us. Let's try Vito, Alpha Delta 8, Oscar India. All right, nothing heard there. I thought I heard him checking in via Echolink. We'll give him one more try. I thought I heard him connect to Echolink about 5 minutes before net time. Alpha Delta 8, Oscar India. Vito, you with us tonight?
Alpha Delta 8, Oscar India here. Sorry, was covering up my pizza. That's net.
That's okay. No problems there, man. We'll try Jim, KE8 LFR.
KC8 LFR, present. Accounted for and present.
I'll confirm that accounted for and present. We got you in the log. Thank you for joining us tonight, sir. And how about we'll see if you can get through the raindrops. W8KNO Joe.
W8KNO is here this evening. Thank you.
A little bit of bacon in there, but you're sounding pretty good tonight, making it through the trees. Most of our leaves are off up here, so I'm assuming you're probably not too far behind. All right, we'll go over to Canada. Victor Echo 6, X-Ray Tango Charlie. Bruce, are you with us tonight?
I'm here, Victor Echo 6 X-Ray Tango Charlie.
All right, very good. You sounded good this evening across the repeater there. Looks like the internet's being good to you. How about Ruth Ann, KE8ZVO? All right, nothing heard there. And I did hear this next check-in, so check in a minute ago and sign in to Echolink. N8DRL, Dan, are you back with us? I could have swore I heard his Echolink logging in earlier. How about it, Dan? One more try. N8DRL. All right. Well, I know he's back at home, and I know he's probably resting up. But I did hear his call sign come across the Echolink node a little while back. So hopefully he'll be checking in with us a little later. This is KE8PVL and the Wednesday Night JokeNet. That's the list as I have it. Are there any stations that would like to check in? Please call. All right, nothing heard. Well, we probably have a bunch of stations that have their stations secured for the evening, and I don't blame them. It's windy and wet and all that out there tonight, so hopefully everybody's doing good. All right, let's move into this week's joke. We'll go straight into it. We've got a good one tonight. So this week's joke, what do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede? What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede? And man, I guess we'll reach out to Hiram and we'll put Joe in the hot seat. W8KNO, what do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede? All right, very good. That broke up a little bit. Maybe try one more time.
Back to the other antenna, and my answer was a crawling bird.
All right, yeah, that one sounds a little better, and we got your answer that time. We'll reach over to Bruce, Victor Echo 6, X-Ray Tango Charlie. What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede?
My guess is plenty of drumsticks.
All right, for a big family, absolutely. How about it, Jeff, KC8LAR? What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede?
Oh, hell, I think Bruce has the answer of the day, because that's what I was going to say. A whole lot of drumsticks. KC8LAR, back to net control.
Okay, very good. How about it, Wayne? Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede?
I hate to say it, but I got to go with the drumsticks. That's really what I was thinking right off the bat myself.
All right, that wave is getting bigger, and I don't blame you. That's a good answer there. How about it, Victor? How about it, Vito? Alpha Delta 8 Oscar India. What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede?
I hear? I'm going to break away from the gobbles and the drumsticks and say a Turkish dollar. 100 cents. Back to net.
All right, very good. Taking it away from the pack in a little bit there, and that's a good answer. Jim, KE8LFR, good to hear you tonight, my friend. What do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede?
Geez, I don't know. A goblin centipede. Back to net.
I like that answer, goblin centipede. That's a good one. Hope it doesn't have wings, so it's not flying, man. That would be kind of scary. Giant flying centipede. I wouldn't want to see that in a dark alley at all. All right, that rounds out the list as I have it. This is KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Joke Net. Before I get into the actual answer, is there anybody that would like to check in? Please call. All right, nothing heard. So this week's joke, what do you get when you cross a turkey with a centipede? Man, I didn't stump anybody on that one. Thank you for the off-ball answers, too, everybody. Lots of drumsticks. Drumsticks for everybody. That's a lot of legs. But I think you'd have to do some CRISPR and some DNA splicing. I'm not sure I would want to eat it. Sort of like the lab-grown meat stuff. I just not sure that's the way to go. But hey, if they could do it with chickens for KFC, I guess they could do it with turkeys too. All right, that's it. We'll keep on going down the list here. Let me do a couple quick announcements, and then we'll get into why everybody's really here. All right, so the Aries District 10 Training Net for the Ashtabula County Emergency Services is every Monday night at 8 p.m. on this repeater, the 146715, negative offset PL tone 141.3, and that echo link node of N8CT-L. Don't forget the Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club's weekly net is also on this repeater every Thursday night at 8 p.m. And the Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula's monthly meeting is coming up here next Saturday, this coming Saturday in 3 days, whatever. That's November 8th. At 6 p.m., 3600 Stanhope Kellogg'sville Road. That is the Jefferson Conservation Club over here in Pierpont, Ohio. Come check us out. We've got some cool things going on, and it'll be our first meeting as our new selves, and I'll get into that in a minute here. If you have a general announcement you'd like to talk, have relayed on here, please feel free to drop me a line via the Wednesday Night Joke Net Facebook page, or just send me a text message, or however you know how to get a hold of me. That's pretty much what I got. All right, let me get out the way, and we'll get to why everybody's really here. W8KNO, we started with you tonight, so you're back on the hot seat. Thank you for joining us, sir, and punching through the raindrops. What do you got for the group?
Good evening, Nemo, and everyone else that's on the net that can hear me. Just want to get hello this evening. Haven't played radio during the night. So back to you.
All right, well, doing some radio is better than no radio, that's for sure. How about it, Bruce? Victor Echo 6 X-Ray Tango Charlie. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, sir. Always a pleasure hearing you on the radio. What do you got for everybody this evening?
It's working. How about that? Anyway, I was watching quite a few interesting videos on YouTube about lithium batteries and how they can explode and burst into flames. So it's interesting, kind of a frightening topic, but at the same time, something that we amateurs need to pay attention to. That would make a good discussion, I think, one of these weeks. Anyway, back to you, Nemo.
Yeah, copy that. My RC friends, I got a lot of RC friends, or at least some anyway, and they discovered that early on with their RC cars and planes, and I used to play airsoft and competition airsoft, and when we started migrating over to lithium-ion batteries, we found out the hard way, some of us, that you can't drain them all the way and keep pushing them. That's a bad thing for sure, especially on a hot day. There's a reason why I don't use them. I don't know if you know. I live on an off-grid farm, and we're batteries here, the whole place. And when I made the decision to do that, I didn't use lithium ions. I'm using 6-volt floodeds. So it's a trade-off one way or the other. But most of the time, as long as you're paying attention and you've got a good charger that you can count on and trust, the lithium ions are pretty much okay. That's just my opinion on them. And yes, we might do a discussion round on them maybe in a week or two. Good suggestion topic. All right, Jeff, KC8 LAR, good to have you with us, my friend. And what do you got for the group?
Good evening, Nemo. Everyone else on the net? Not a whole lot. Just sitting back, relaxing tonight. Come home, made dinner, and just going through the motions as we speak. Looking forward to meetings on Saturday. Got a Saturday filled with meetings, so should be fun and hopefully educational. That's what we got going on here. With that, we'll pass it back to Net Control. This is KC8 LAR.
Good copy on the Saturday filled with meetings. I might have a couple meetings scheduled for Saturday as well. I know I'm thinking about heading over to the fairgrounds for a little while on Saturday. We'll see what happens. How about it, Vito? Alpha Delta 8 Oscar India. Now, what do you got for everybody tonight, sir?
Good evening, everyone. I got a Saturday full of meetings as well. Well, kind of. Can't make a club meeting, unfortunately, because the other meeting takes precedence. My stepdaughter's getting married over in Geneva, St. Park at the Lodge. So I'll be there all evening. And, yeah. Sorry.
All right, well, pass on our congratulations for that. That's always a big step in life, and hopefully everything works out in the end for that. My best wishes for sure. How about it, Jim K8 LFR? Thanks for joining us tonight, man. What do you got?
Oh, there's nothing going on here other than we're getting ready for this weather. That's about it. Just the normal stuff, work, stuff around the house. Back to net.
Yeah, I've been doing as much of that preparing as I can. I'm still a little behind, but I think I'll be able to catch up here very shortly. Shouldn't take me too long to get things ready, but definitely not as prepared as I'd like to be for this time of year. All right, that rounds out the list as I have it. This is KE8 PVL on the Wednesday Night Joke Net. Before I go any further, is there anybody that would like to check in?
Hello, this is Victor Echo 6 Hotel Foxtrot Kilo. Harley's the name, and I live about 1 hour away from Victor Echo 6 X-Ray Tango Charlie Bruce. He's a chum of mine on the air, and he recommended the net, and so I'll just be tuning in to listen as I can throughout the evening here. Wanted to take part by getting my ears on and hearing, and I wish everyone here a good net. Thanks so much. Back to you, Net Control.
All right, Victor Echo 6 Hotel Foxtrot Kilo, is that correct?
Yes, it is through Echolink. Thank you.
All right, very good. We got you in the log, and thank you for the check-in tonight. I appreciate it. Man, is there anybody else that would like to check in? Please call. All right, nothing heard. The tower ID don't count, so we'll keep on going down the list. So, just a quick discussion round this evening, but it's some great news. For those of you who don't know, we've been working hard at establishing our club as a staple in the community here in Ashtabula County, and the Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula, as of Monday, was officially recognized through the Internal Revenue Service as a nonprofit charitable organization, which means we are free to go do the things that we set up to go do originally with our mission goals, and we can start getting the ball rolling on those things. I'm really looking forward to doing that. We said we wanted to kind of help out inner city underprivileged youth and veterans who are coming back and maybe had PTSD and other issues that would make it so that they wouldn't want to be social in any other format. So we're going to try and get them guys trained up, as many as we can, and we'll start taking donations for that stuff soon. And I'm really looking forward to this next chapter in our club's legacy, what's going to be laid down in the future there. So thank you, everybody, including the people who check into this net, who follow us and all that, that support the things that we do. I know I don't usually tie this net into the Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula, but without one, I probably wouldn't be doing the other, and without the other, I probably wouldn't be doing the one. So there you go. But hey, so a good chunk of you here on the list tonight are people who participated and worked diligently to make this happen. So thank you guys, all of you, very much. And that's what I got for our discussion round tonight. I'm really looking forward to moving forward, and we'll have as good a meeting as we can and talk about exactly where we go from here. All right, so we'll go out to Joe W8KNO all the way out there in Hiram. Again, thank you for being here tonight, and that's what we're talking about. Next step in our Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula existence.
It must be raining more now. We're very broken up. Congratulations on becoming a non-profit. Everyone have a great week. I'll be back next week. Back to you, Nemo.
All right, Joe, thank you for being here tonight. I got you down as an IO for checking out for the evening. Appreciate that. Secure your station, and we will talk to you next week, man. All right, we'll keep on going down the list. We'll go to Victor Echo 6 X-Ray Tango Charlie. Bruce, thank you for being here again tonight. Appreciate it. And yeah, we just got our 501c3, man.
Yeah, that sounds great. Congratulations on that, and I hope you help a lot of folks with what you're doing. That's really great. It's nice to hear someone doing something good for a change. I've been paying a lot of attention to the political situation here in Canada, and it's nice to hear that something different, something good happening for a change in your part of the world. Anyway, that's my comment.
Well, absolutely, and I think it takes individuals working together as a group to bring those things to fruition, and we've got a bunch of good folks down here in Ashtabula County that really do work hard to be beneficial to the community, and we're just going to keep on pushing down that road. All right, Jeff, KC8LAR, thank you again for joining us tonight. Thank you for all your help, and we're now 501c3.
Yes, I saw that, and yeah, it's a good thing, I think, and hopefully this new chapter going forward will prove fruitful for all parties involved. So nothing else more to say on that. I think everything else has been said. So back to net control. This is KC8LAR.
All right, very good. Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet, you and me, we need to get together this next week here and really hammer some things out. I've been just busy crazy, so I know you have been too, but we just need to make a day and go take care of the things that we need to take care of, our obligations there. But man, thank you for everything you've been doing and all the help. We're over that hurdle, man.
A lot of people put in a lot of work to get this done. I'd like to thank everybody who did help, and I'm just glad everything has worked out so far, and I hope we can help a lot of people in the future, because, I mean, that's what we're here for, amateur radio. We're here to serve the community. Back to net control. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
All right, very good. And now we'll go to Vito Alpha Delta 8 Oscar India, the man who wanted me to rewrite every piece of paper in Chat GPT before we filed it. Thank you for everything you've done on the help in the filing committee, sir. And hey, we're there.
Thank you for what you've done for helping out getting this done. It's about time, and looking forward to this exciting time in our club's history. This should be a lot of good experiences coming up. Back to that.
Absolutely, I'm excited. I am definitely excited. I'm a little drawn out and tired and worn out this evening, but overall, I'm excited. We'll go down to Jim, KE8 LFR, also a big help in the club and making sure things get going and got going and underway. And man, we couldn't have done it without you either. So thank you much, sir.
Hey, it's all just a part of the group effort, man. Everybody was waiting quite a while for it to happen and doing their best to make it happen. So, hey, it's only up from here, guys. Back to that.
Absolutely. Well, we've had a few struggles along the way, and we've managed to overcome those hurdles and then just keep on moving. And I think that's probably one of the most important parts is that we're dedicated to doing that and getting through it. It's taken us a couple years, but I think we finally at least got that part together. All right, very good. That rounds out the list as I have it. Before I go any further, is there anybody that would like to check in? Please call KE8PBL on the Wednesday Night Joke Net. All right, nothing heard. I'm going to go ahead and put a bow on it because, well, I didn't hear anybody else in there, and it's dark and rainy and stormy, and I want to eat dinner, and I'm still binge watching Walking Dead, the spin-off Fear of the Walking Dead series, and I'm about halfway through it, and I want to get through it. All right, so thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Without you, this night couldn't have happened. I also want to thank everybody who is currently retired from service and currently active duty, and the sacrifices you make for our country, I will not forget. All right, thank you, Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club, for letting us use this repeater every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. This is KE8PBL. I'm going to return the repeater back over to normal amateur radio use, whatever that might be. Be good to each other, everybody. KE8PBL is clear.